Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Okay, you know when you think, why am I still going around with a winter handbag when actually it's now May? Doesn't always feel like it's spring. It sounds like it's spring because the birds are all singing in the garden. You've got all the little flowers coming up and everything, but it's still a little bit nippy. We've had some absolutely beautiful weather here in the UK, but it just can't make its mind up at the moment. And I was thinking, why am I carrying my winter bag about? Or one of my winter bags. Any of you that have been subscribed to my channel for a while, you know I've got a massive collection of handbags. They are my guilty pleasure and I have so many. It's just ridiculous. I'm constantly giving them to people, I'm constantly giving them to charity shops, but there are some that I just can't part with. And then of course, yeah, I have to buy the odd one or two here and there again. Yeah, I'm a little bit naughty when it comes to handbags. However, I'll just reach down here and get it. I have been of late using this rucksack. Okay, you know, very sort of wintry. I just pop it up on my shoulder basically. I do put it on my back from time to time, but also I can just hold it like this as a handbag. But that is now going away for a while. What I really should have done is what's in my bag. However, I decided to take it all out first to do the transition from one bag to the other, and then I thought, why am I not doing a video on this? So that's what I'm going to do. So I couldn't really be bothered to go through my whole load of handbags. I just wanted one that had more of a summery look. So I've decided to get this one out. It was near the top of my bag, so I thought, yeah, I'll go with this. Kind of a nice little match with what I've got on today as well. But it's a neutral bag. It's one that I can just use this all year round if I wanted to, but great for summer. So it's a leather handbag in like, I don't know what you'd say, it's almost like a mushroomy colour. Very nice. It feels really nice. It's got lots of silver hardware, so it's got silver hardware here and here. Doesn't have it on the back, and then you've got shoulder strap or a crossbody strap if you want to use that, and then it opens literally like that. There is a little stud fastening there, and then inside of the bag it's like this. It's very roomy. This, because the bag is leather, inside of the bag is a suede on the inside, and then you've literally just got the middle section a roomy pocket inside. Now, as you can see, this bag came from Tesco. So it's under the F&F label. I think they had it in black at the time. I don't know if they still do it, because I actually got this, I cannot remember if it was last year or the year before, and I paid, I think it was only £21 for it, which is amazing for a leather bag. So I thought, I'm going to use that one for now. So what have I got to go back into my bag? So I'm just going to start off with my diary. It's a big diary. Sometimes I leave it at home, sometimes I take it with me. Majority of times I take it with me because I work from home. You know, it's always easier when people inquire about dates or bookings, then I've got this with me. I am still a little bit old school when it comes to writing everything down. I know I've got a calendar app on my phone, but I still like to see it. I still like to, I'm a list person, I'm a write down person. Anyway, this diary is a Lulu Guinness diary. I have one every year because they are fabulous. So I have just talk you through some of it. So inside it's like, first few pages are like this, and then I've got lots of sort of bookings and stuff in there, meetings, that sort of stuff. And then what I tend to do is I just section off where I am. It does have all of these. In fact, this year it has 3 of these in, so that you could mark 3 different places in your diary if you want to. But I tend to section off so many days and just pop a little paper clip in it. And it also has, like if I just show you, on every page it has a section where you can put notes, and what I tend to do is I use that section for sort of like finances, just not the household finances, but literally just like the grocery shopping and a few personal finances. And then what I do, because I tend to work on that every 2 weeks, so I sort of deal with the money for that section every 2 weeks. So with some washi tape, I just sort of section off here, you know, the different elements that I want to keep looking at, and I do that over a 2-week period, so there and there, and then so a different type of washi tape on there, and then when it comes to this day I will start again for the next fortnight. That's just, you know, I just like to see things in black and white. So then it comes to, it's got an address book at the back here, where you can put all your names and addresses in, and then it has notes. It says notes and doodles there, so you can write, literally do that, you know, write notes, do your doodles on there. And then it has museums, galleries and exhibitions, so if you're going out for the day, you know, just jot them all down there and then you've got them. So films and books that you might want to read or that you have read, to-do list here. There's quite a lot on the to-do lists. And then on the notes I sort of write down things like holidays and stuff. And then literally as I turn over these pages, these are all for notes. So there's lots of room there to put things down. These are just some of the things that I've made notes on for my YouTube channel. Then right at the back I put the dates in for dogs that I've got booked in to come boarding next year, because a lot of people book a year in advance, so they have their holiday this year and then straight away they book me for next year, just to make sure that they get their place. And then I've got like all the international dialing codes, that sort of thing. And then right at the back I've got, there's a pocket here at the back, and I just keep like hospital letters and extra ones of these at the back, and it just does up with an elastic around it. So this does tend to come with me a lot of the time, so I'm just going to pop that into the back of this bag. I haven't got an awful lot in here really. I mean, I used to carry loads of makeup with me, makeup bag and that, but I don't reapply it, so what is the point? So I have probably about a 1/4 roll now of washi tape here, so that's going to go with me, because if I'm out and about and I've got a few minutes to spare or something, I might start mapping out the next washi tape on my diary. 2 purses, which sounds a bit ridiculous. I don't like carrying a great big purse with me anymore, so in this little silver one here, which is worse for wear really now, this was from John Lewis many years ago. And in here I keep loyalty cards and membership cards in here. That one's going to go into the middle section where I've got the zip here in the middle. It's got another little leather purse here. It's got a double, so you open it like that, and then inside it's got another, it's got another little clasp there. So I tend to keep my change in here. And then I keep just some notes in here, and the debit cards that I use the most, and a credit card that I keep in here. And I've got a load of receipts that I need to take out, which I'm going to do now. Now I can see exactly how much money I've got in here. Let's have a look, shall we? I've got two £5 notes on one side here. Let's have a look and see how much change I've got. £3.94, £13.94 and change in my purse. And then I've also got this dear little teapot. One of the vintage tea room that we go to, called 1940s. The very first time you go there, they give you this dear little teapot. Can you see it? There you go. And it's just a little charm. And I've had that in my purse ever since. So whichever purse I'm using, I always transfer that into my purse. So that's going to go in my next to the other purse in that middle section, and that can be zipped up. A packet of tissues. So it's got the sniffles, so that's going to go in there. And I'm going to put that this side. And this little purse, which my friend Sally gave me for Christmas, I've got in here, I've got, it's pretty, look at the lining inside, a repeat prescription always, so that if I end up being taken into hospital or if I'm ill, then they can see what medication I'm on. This is a number to get me directly into hospital for my lung disease, and this is about my injection, my biologic injection, and this is for my heart. If you haven't seen my videos before, I've got a heart monitor, and if I have a funny 5 minutes while I'm out, or if I lose consciousness, then this can be held against the monitor for when I'm outside, can be held against my monitor, and it will, and then if you press the button, that will feed the reading straight through to the hospital, and they'll be able to look at it straight away. I've got one that's next to the bed, but it's a big one. It's a bit like a phone, you know, updates all the time and makes weird little noises, but this is for when I'm out. So this always has to come with me, and that I'll put in the back by the diary. And also obviously on the prescription and in the diary is my name and my address and my next of kin and people to contact in an emergency, because believe me, it has happened before. I have been out on my own and the next thing I know, I'm in an ambulance. So the other thing, I always keep a perfume. This is from Poundland, this one, and it's from the I Love range, and it's the Basil one, Basil and Pear, and this is a dupe for Jo Malone. Very nice, like it a lot. So that always comes with me. I always keep a couple of lipsticks in my bag. This is my latest Rimmel lipstick that I've only recently got, but I'm really loving it. So yeah, that one's in my bag at the moment. That's the colour of it. It's so pretty, and I think it's called Pink Nude. Nude pink, to be precise. Number's 206. I got that in the sale for £4, so that I just sort of chuck in my bag. Along with this one, this is a Tarte lipstick, and it's just called Kind. I've worn this absolutely loads of times, and it's got the lipstick at one end, which is this there. Pretty colour. You can see the sort of colours I really like, because I tend to stick very much to these neutral colours. And that's the lip gloss there. And then the other thing I keep for my lips is SPF 30 by Ultra Sun, and this is the lip protection. So if I feel my lips are dry, or if it's really sunny out, I always put this on before I put a lippy on. So that just stays in there, just sort of, you know, dumped in really, but in the front section. Because I get fed up with having loads of little bags, although I think it's handy to have lots of little pouches and stuff with things in. It's sometimes I just want to put my hand in and grab, you know. Okay, then I've got a pair of sunglasses. I love these sunnies, and they go in the front as well. And then I usually keep in a pair of readers. These are my Firmu readers, so they're going to go in my bag here. I've got several pairs of glasses floating around the house. I put them down, forget where I've put them. They get broken a lot because I wear them on my head, which is ridiculous, but I still do it. And so yeah, I always make sure I've got a pair next to the bed, I've got a pair downstairs, and I've got a pair in my handbag. Then I'm okay. The other day I forgot to put the pair back in my handbag, and Chris and I were out, and I couldn't read anything. It was horrible. I had to keep saying, how much is this? What does that say? I hate that. So that, my lovelies, is the bag that I'm going to be using certainly for a while. And I've got to say my comb, so I'm just going to put this wide tooth comb in here as well. And of course my phone will go in as well. And that is everything. And there it is. Feels really heavy now. So you can hold it like that. You can hold it in the crook of your arm, and you can have it up on your shoulder, and you can have it crossbody. Very versatile and will go with anything. So I don't know if they still do this, but I'll have a look. The only thing is with Tesco's now, you can't actually buy anything online from Tesco's, as in the clothing. So, but I do believe it may be available on the next website. I'll have a look. If it is, I will link it down below for you. And I'll see if this one is still available, because I'd quite like it in another colour. So that, my lovelies, is my change of handbag from my sort of winter bag to a more summer handbag. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I'd love it. Subscribe to my channel, press the notification bell for more uploads, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. Bye bye.